Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. It's been a minute. I am your co host. I am from Texas, Brian.
I ain't been up here
And
so long.
joining me, as usual, the original host, Tony D, the man you can find everywhere on LinkedIn,
I'm all over the place. Word.
except for playing chess at a table. But other
Easy.
than that, you can find him anywhere on social media land.
Easy. Let me see. I ain't been up here in a minute. Get my bearings proper.
So how you been, man? How you been?
I've just been sitting back taking it easy. I really, really have. Why is this? I ain't been up here in a minute. Let me look at something real quick. There.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Boring.
Hey, call it what you want. Call it what you want. You got more to say than I do. Go for yours. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. Well, we'll kick off with sports. So apparently, what the NBA finals are behind us. The Oklahoma City Thunder are the champions, from what I understand.
Yes.
Okay. Right now we're still in baseball season. We are still in NHL season.
Mm-hmm.
Rugby season is over for the major league. However,
Uh huh.
rugby is still going on worldwide.
Uh huh.
The Houston SaberCats lost to the New England punk asses for the Major League Rugby Championship.
Oh, somebody sour.
I am sour, man. We were,
Somebody
it was
sour.
like last season. The SaberCats finished off 14-2, and we were right there at the championship this year.
Well, what happened?
Well, last year we got knocked out by Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
and another strike on the board of why we don't like Dallas.
Breaking news. I'm back on TikTok. Hot damn. Hot damn. Hot damn. Brian, do not get me kicked off no damn wall. All right. So now that I can see what's going on TikTok, um,
Soccer is going on right now.
yes it is. Yes it is.
But
Yes.
however though rugby for the rugby union leagues is still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Major League Rugby is over, but the
Mm-hmm.
rugby union and the rugby leagues are still in session.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think OTAs are going on with the NFL, I believe.
Yeah. Now there isn't much NFL news. I will admit that I haven't had much to say about the NFL. Bathurst has wanted to do something. I'm like, I don't have anything new. As
Yeah.
far as the headlines or whatever, it's controversy, but it's not really on the field related. So the issues with people here and the issues with people there,
Well,
I want to stick to the sport. The controversy and the other craziness is ridiculous. We know Brett Favre went to the Steelers. I just saw Antonio Brown got in trouble. Um, what else you got?
let's see the Roughnecks. As far as the XFL, I think the Roughnecks may not be in the XFL. Will not be in Houston next season, although it's not verified.
Okay.
However, from what I saw, like on Reddit and everything, was that at the last game they were giving away a lot of stuff for
Mhm,
just giving it away. So I don't know what to make of that. I don't know if it's like thanks for the season or we're having a new look,
mhm.
or I have no idea.
Gotcha. 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 Let me just do this. Rest in peace to the original Doctor Doom. I forgot his real name. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Oh, I saw was that Michael Marsden died yesterday.
Michael Madsen, he died too.
Yeah,
Yes, my man that played Doctor Doom in the original Fantastic Four movie. I forgot his name.
that's
Um,
unfortunate.
yeah, he passed away as well. What else? What else? What else? Fuck it. The Israel-Iran conflict issue, 12-day war. Go for it.
Honestly, though, that I really did not do any digging on that other than that what happened did happen.
Mm,
And there was more praise than boos about it
On our media, yes.
on our media.
On our
From what I understand, for a while now, even like going back to 2 to 3 years, it's been mentioned under the last administration that Iran is doing some things and that needs to be looked at. So that's
we-
about all I know about it.
that's what I'm thinking. This is an old issue they wanted to go ahead and get over with now. The premise
Yeah.
of doing so is a concern to me. How he did it is also a concern to me. But I did read some legislation. I did read some of the presidential powers. He has a loophole that he used to where he was legit. But I do see people at the UN, NATO level saying,
But
hell no. I
but
can hear them saying, oh, hell no, all day long.
I know, but
But
past presidents have done it as well.
please emphasize and verify. Keep going. Elaborate.
Okay, Biden did it
With
in Afghanistan.
Biden
Biden.
as president?
Mm-hmm.
Who did he bomb over there? Refresh my memory. Now, honestly, refresh my memory on that one.
It was Afghanistan. Well, one part of Afghanistan, and then Trump. Trump on his first term with Soleimani. Soleimani, one on Trump's first term.
I don't remember that. Keep going, please.
Yeah, he got Soleimani. Obama got Libya, Syria.
I think I remember Libya. Okay.
Yeah. Bush Jr. did Saudi Arabia and Iraq.
When did he go? He went to Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia and Iraq. I think I know Iraq for sure, but Saudi Arabia, it's kind of, I don't know, hit and miss.
Iraq was the most controversial because he didn't have the same premise he did with Afghanistan.
Right. And then Clinton with Somalia.
On this, please, let me jump in there. I apologize to you. Iraq was pretty much, we need to go back over there and finish what we started with Desert Storm.
Right.
That's the premise that I remember. Now, he's supposed to be on trial for war crimes, and Trump said that during his first presidency. I haven't heard anything about it. But Iraq, I can understand from a lot of people. Afghanistan, a lot of the evidence pointed toward bin Laden, which made us go over there. We got it. Iraq, people wanted to get Iraq over with because they felt like we left Desert Storm, we left some shit behind. And they was like, no, we need to go back over there. So I understood the pressure behind him going to Iraq, whether it was right or not. There were some things going on over there a lot of people were not comfortable and or happy with, and they wanted us to go over there and finish it. So, yeah. And I apologize for cutting you off. I was trying to get my memory back. ISIS was under Obama.
Yes.
The F-22s. Now, this was a big issue.
And then when he bombed Libya too, which was like what?
Libya,
we're like Libya. What the what?
Yeah, Libya and Syria. Yeah. Well, Libya and Syria, don't get me started on what's going on over there. See, okay, let me jump in.
Go ahead.
Let me apologize. We went to Iran now over some shit we know.
Mm-hmm.
Obama did the same thing with Syria, Libya. Yeah. So there's presidential powers that came in, and if you read it, if they're a threat to United States and or United States interests, is when it starts kicking in. So Israel is a United States interest. They got a beef with Israel going on right now. That's the loophole I think he'll use. Whether he'll be justified or not, we'll find out. But damn it, you use B-2s. You got a bunch of Navy sitting over there. And I actually talked to a couple of Navy folks. Apparently the Navy is over there anyway. I'm like, that much? there's a lot of shit over there. I'm like, they're about ready to go.
Yeah, cause a couple of my my friends that are on that, they're fans of the other side. They were like saying that Trump is this, Trump is that, and da 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 da. But then they said like it would not happen under Kamala, and then I had to stop them. Then I said, wait a minute, did you not pay attention to that 60 Minutes interview? I was like, Kamala said she was going to go to Iran.
I don't remember that. Go ahead and
yeah, because she was talking about something going on with Iran, and so that she was going to go do something about it. So obviously You can't. Everybody can't blame Trump on that one, but it's like apparently, like I said, in the previous administration, Iran was apparently doing some stuff that kind of caught their attention, and so there you go.
Iran's been doing stuff that has been on the radar, in my opinion, for decades. And I'll go ahead and say I've always thought that they've had nukes. People were like, no, they don't. I said, yes, they do. Matter of fact, there's a bunch more countries that got nukes. They're not talking about it. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
Yeah, it's like
A ton of
their
countries,
home turf. Their home turf. They have the home field advantage. I
a
mean,
ton of countries have nukes. I don't give a damn what nobody says, whether they tell you or not. They
yeah,
gotta,
why, yeah, why be an open advertisement?
yeah, they gotta defend themselves. I'm
Yeah,
not
why,
mad at a
yeah,
bunch of them for that. So I get it. It's about what you're going to do with them and how much of a threat you are to anybody else with the weapons you have. North Korea is a very big threat that we talk about, but ain't nobody going to do shit about. Nobody, because ain't nobody doing nothing. They throwing this at them. They throwing that at them. They talking. They negotiating. They debate. Okay, fine. We just went in there to Iran. How do we look if we won't take on the biggest threat against us? In my opinion. Now, Iran, I never really saw Iran as a threat to the United States, mainly because whatever they shoot, I don't think they'll make it over here. I'll tell you, this is somebody prime military. 9/11 pissed a lot of us off, and we got a conspiracy. That's fine. I don't see Iran making it. I don't even know if their military would have made it over here, but Trump said they're the bully of the Middle East. Is it Iran or was it somebody else? Because I don't
honestly,
really hear Iran beefing.
I have no idea because I mean, it's just within that territory alone. To me, I think it's kind of just, hey, keep your eye on it. Don't take your eyes off of it. But
Yeah, don't take your eyes off Iran. Now, this
yeah,
is
no,
real.
I mean that's anyone like Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Syria, all of that whole area. Do not take your eyes off of them. Just
Yes.
kind of stay within arm's reach. But
Yes. Now, are we sitting over there waiting for something? Yes, that's a dangerous area. How much of it has anything to do with us is the question to a lot of people on our side of the Atlantic Ocean, if you will. If
mhm.
we're not at the executive level branch of things, we don't understand entirely what's going on over there like they do. And that is a fact because a lot of things going on in the Middle East. One, we got nothing to do with. Two, they're crying for help and we can do it. Elevate your hustle. I see you over there. What's good, bro? To the people over there on TikTok checking me out. Thank you all for coming through. I got to look at another device to see your comments. I apologize if I seem disrespectful or rude, but I'm glad that TikTok reconnected with us with the extension. That's another thing. He did give another 90-day extension for the TikTok use in the United States. I think that's a plus.
Oh my god, I saw a lady have a meltdown about that. Like
It's
I was
about 2 months ago when it happened that first time when they shut.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was I was in Walmart. I was standing in line, and this lady was so grumpy. Like she was there with her husband, and he's like, "Yeah."
Mhm.
He said, did we get everything?" She goes, "Yeah, I think we got everything." And then she gets on her phone. She all of a sudden she goes from sour to, "Yeah, I could TikTok. I can do a TikTok."
Mhm.
Like I'm standing there going like,
Dude, this life for a lot of people and it's money.
I'm sitting there going like, "This shit is really
When
happening."
he said he had to look things over again when it comes to TikTok, he didn't realize how impactful it was. And he's correct.
Uh, I mean, you just have to take in consideration our age and younger thrive.
Younger are all over it.
They thrive. It's like their outlet.
It is. It's
It,
definitely outlet.
it's
Definitely.
yeah. So instead of like playing sandlot ball or going to the theater with friends or going to the roller rink, nope, it's TikTok.
Definitely. Without question.
So
Impactful to society, definitely to the youth. A lot of the people who are still at home from COVID, all of that mess. Folks are on there. It is global. It is the new thing. It is the largest social media platform on the planet, from my understanding. Um, I'm waiting on a debate for that. I've got no problem listening to it. That's just the last that I've heard. It's bigger than Facebook. I think Twitter's trying to catch it losing.
Facebook is starting to is starting to get the MySpace treatment.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But what's sad though, like smaller companies that use MySpace, kind of like that. Remember the ICQ back in the day?
No, I wasn't really on there.
Oh well, during the AOL days, you had the ICQ for like the chat.
Yeah, I wasn't really on MySpace.
So MySpace is kind of like the ICQ.
Gotcha.
Old but still effective.
Yeah. So the whole metaverse, Facebook and Instagram threads, y'all are catching it. Twitter's catching it already. Y'all catching it worse, in my opinion. Twitch, stable. YouTube, stable. TikTok, the shit. Sorry. Just being honest. The bill regarding no tax on tips and overtime, what have you heard?
That it is in effect. It did get approved by Congress, by the Senate, and Trump signed off on it. So
I haven't seen that he signed off on it. He did sign off on it.
He did sign off on it.
And it goes to effect next year, I think I heard.
Yeah, so because I even asked my CPA about that, like with the taxes and stuff like that. He said, yeah, it'll take effect because you have to go back and restructure like the do's and do nots and all that.
Mhm.
And a lot of people in the service industry is applauding it. Because think about it, like the average restaurant employee waiter makes about $2.15 an hour. And then with the tips,
I don't know what it is now with minimum wage going up in a lot of places.
Yeah, minimum wage. I really gotta ask my representative Wesley Hunt about that. Like, in regards to the minimum wage, can they just keep an eye on it? Like every 2 years, if we're doing good, okay, bump it up. If we're not, okay, let it stay. But keep an eye on it because it's ridiculous. Because when I when I first started working in 1997, when I turned 17, Blockbuster Video was my actual legit job. Because before that, if I wanted money, I had to mow yards.
Still open in 2017?
Huh?
Was Blockbuster still open in 2017?
No, 1997.
Oh, I'm about to say, damn.
No, in 1997, Blockbuster Video was my legit job. But before that, though, if I wanted something, I had to mow yards, wash cars, do a lot of stuff just so I could have money. But at that time, when I got hired in 1997, at the age of 17, minimum wage was $5.15 an hour.
Oh, I started when it was $3.35 an hour.
Yeah, and so what year was that?
1990.
Okay, so
that was what I had like that.
So from 1990 to 1997, only a $2 increase.
Yeah,
$2 and change. Now, with that being said, from 1997 to 2009, it went from $5.15 to $7.25.
Apple, thank you. Hey, Takara, what's up, Takara?
Hey, Takara.
Apple, I see you later. I appreciate you coming. Oh, sorry, bro. Let me check the comments while you're talking over there. Got it. I'm just following you back. Thank y'all for popping up. Thank y'all for letting me know notification went out. Thank y'all for even showing up and getting over here. And I get on everybody else. I'm on all you broadcasters. Y'all suck. I don't know how the hell y'all want people to like, share, subscribe, and follow y'all asses, and y'all don't do the same thing back. I'm on y'all's asses. Turn your notifications on. Pay attention to each other. That's why we all make money. My bad. Go ahead, bro. Sure, they had them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. That's for Apple. I'm sorry.
Every time.
Tell me if you want to go to love me forever.
Now every time I hear that apple bottom jeans, I think of like my first time to Vegas because we took all the pictures and put it on the DVD burner, and that was like the loop. That was like the first song, Apple Bottom Jeans. Yeah, first trip to Vegas. So
Tinker Balls was good. Appreciate you coming through. Thank you.
But yeah,
good. Cantina people showing up.
2009 minimum wage then became $7.25 in Texas. I don't know what it is in other states.
Different in every state. I agree with that. Yes.
But I did remember Obama, one of his union address.
Thank you all for the likes. Thank you all for.
He wanted to bump it between. I think he wanted to bump it either $10 or $11.
List May 2. What's doing, bro?
He wanted to go make the minimum wage like 10 to 11, well, $10 or $11 like on his first term.
Mhm.
But I think unanimously Congress was like, no.
Yeah, because of the economy. Thank you all for the likes over there on TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate everybody coming through, swinging through. Appreciate
And I thought, and then also too, I mean, Obama brought it up on his second term at the union address, but again, unanimously the House said no.
Yes, because of the economy. Now, the detriment with minimum wage being increased was how jobs were being decreased. I give you self-service counters at every major place you go to.
The kiosk I think are going away. Like Walmart is doing away with it, and a few Krogers they're doing away with kiosks.
Not the ones I see, bro. The kiosks may be gone, but the self-service registers everywhere. CVS, Walgreens,
Yeah,
Kroger, Publix, Walmart.
but in certain areas though they're going to shut that down because they're keeping record there's theft. Like how they got the cameras, it
Mhm.
looks like they scanned, but then people will still walk away, still walk away with because
So how do you get through the theft detection at the door if they're really walking away with it?
yeah, but you don't have like a little tag on food.
Izzy is in the house. What's good, cuz? Automation is taking
Yeah,
jobs.
yeah, but you have a tag on electronics and clothing,
But not on everything. I agree.
but not on everything. So yeah, because when they were doing an annual review, like they're taking a heavy loss in theft.
Yes, McDonald's kiosks are here to stay. Two workers, eight kiosks. So, yes, Tinkerballs, I agree. Most people are back in the grill, working the fries, taking the drive-through orders, getting the
Hmm.
drinks, cleaning up in the background. Yeah, now if
Yeah, and then
the people keeping the area clean, and that's also got to come to those of us who are customers. I got to throw this out there: when y'all go places in public, stop leaving the mess behind you, expecting somebody else to clean it the hell up.
no shit.
Y'all are messing it up for the people that number one want to come behind you. Number two, when you want to get in there, you gotta wait for them to clean up somebody else's mess. So if you don't want it to happen to you, don't do it to nobody else. Big Juice is in the house. Big Juice was good. Let's see here.
Yeah, I mean, like my first time to New Orleans, it was like NBA All Star Weekend pre Mardi Gras,
Ooh.
and we went into
Ooh.
yeah, I know, yeah, that was that was a perfect storm of trouble right there.
Give me 1 second. Big Juice, I ain't gonna lie. A couple weeks ago, I just hit 30 years in the Air Force. I can't complain. One of the best decisions I made. I'm just glad I made it this long. I didn't think I was gonna last this long. Plenty of days I thought it was gonna kick my ass out. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm here. Hope everything's good with you, cuz Walmart takes losses with fast food. It works. Automation will take jobs. Most people. Yeah, it is doing it, Izzy. I'm reading the comments on TikTok, man. My bad. Please keep going.
Random Rick.
Random Rick is in the house. What's good? I will never use
Yeah,
social. I don't think
so my friends and I, we went to I think it was called no, not Crystals. Crystals was like the little slider shop, but it was like this little we fried chicken joint.
uh-huh.
So we walked in there and everybody's sitting there. It was packed,
Uh-huh.
but we were standing in line, but walking in, you had chicken bones, ketchup packets, hot sauce packets, chicken skin all on the floor.
But they didn't clean up the outside area. I work fast food.
Yeah, no, but
No,
this is
right.
inside. This is inside
Yeah,
the
so
establishment
yeah,
too. It's like I'm like, damn, they're like, y'all really
I
treat
gotta go ahead and say people are trifling.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I try
so
to leave.
then so
Oh,
then
I
so
work
then
fast and I work customer service. I don't like cleaning up behind
but
folks.
then but then
But try to
sta-
leave
but then
cleanable
standing
fast.
in line and then standing in line, they're all like treating the cashier like, no, I said I want an extra piece and all this other shit. So I felt bad, and then so by the time I came up and I was like, hey, good evening. And then I saw her face. I was like, rough night, huh? She goes, yeah. And I said, well, my friends and I were here. We're new to New Orleans. Like, we never been to New Orleans. And I was like being the spokesperson. And I was like, yeah, we were just thinking about the number four, the this. She goes, "Oh, okay." And then I said, whatever pieces you have available. But because I was so polite to her, didn't throw an attitude or whatever, my combo box, I ordered a 3-piece, I got a 5-piece. And so my buddy's like, so we're just booming, and we gave her like $30, like a tip. We're like, hey, you had a long night. Sorry, here you go. And she's like, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Read what this dude just put in here.
I used to work at Wendy's. I got fired for eating chicken nuggets while working. So yeah,
How'd you get caught? How'd you get caught? Okay, Coachy Poo was in the house. Coachy was good.
no wonder why you see the videos like people getting mad because like they said, how the hell you don't have chicken nuggets?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But no, I mean, it sucks that a lot of people have to endure that. I mean, people
Pink is
think
in
they're
the house.
entitled.
Thank you, Pink. Appreciate everybody for the likes again. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The entitlement of people, man. You know, I mean, no
People
matter
say the customer's always right and they can talk to people in your damn kind of way. You can't do that.
you can't.
They will spit on your food. You better watch that Eminem video again.
And that movie Waiting.
Okay.
In that movie Waiting.
Real easy. Can I get this combo? Take this off, please.
Because the cardinal in the movie, like me being a waiter at a restaurant, like the number one cardinal rule: don't fuck with people who handle your food.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, they're right there. So I sniped a couple of the magic came straight to me, said, "Get out."
I don't know what I'm gonna do with y'all, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do with y'all. Okay, it's flooding in your state. What do you know about that?
Yeah, we've mainly like in North Texas, North and West Texas, because I got a buddy of mine who lives out in Schneider, which is part of West Texas, like Midland, Odessa, Lubbock area. Like they're getting the heavy rain. I mean, we're getting rain here, but it's not as bad. I mean, it's like scattered. I didn't experience any rain today. I did the other day, but I mean, we're happy that it's raining because normally, like especially down here with the humidity, it's kicking our ass. With the rain, we're like, oh, the cool breeze. Thank God.
Thank y'all for the gifts over there on TikTok. Thank you, Pink. Thank you. It's on the news. Looking like it's pretty bad. I heard some kids passed away, which is not good.
That well, yeah, like in the summertime.
Thank you.
In the summertime, children's death is like the highest during the summertime.
Damn shame.
Either by drowning or doing jackass shit.
I got the jackass shit part, but when you have a natural disaster, I don't put that on there.
No,
I don't. No.
Put it on there. I mean, in like certain areas, but like I know, like in my area, we've had rain, but nothing like severe to where we lost power or anything else like that. No.
Jesus, that's not good.
Damn, 2 years floating down the river.
Yeah, they normally make it. That's not good. That's not good at all.
I'm surprised nobody retreated. That's dinner. Hey man, deer is good. I love eating deer.
I actually did have deer when I was in Alabama. The first time was back in the late 90s. I was like, I don't want it. They said, just try. I said, okay. It's good. Deer sausage is all right.
What was funny though, I had because a few guys I used to work with, they're avid hunters, and they gave me like a lot, like ground deer, deer sausage, that backstrap, and some like deer ribs. So I made fried rice and I used the ground deer, and my sister was like, because my sister's like so nitpicky, but anyway, she's like, wow, that's pretty good. She goes, what meat did you use? And I'm like, just something that my friends gave me. She goes, no, tell me, what'd you use? Ground beef? And I went, ground, but not beef. And she goes,
I wouldn't eat it because you don't even want to tell me what the hell you made.
And no, she ate it.
I would.
And then she goes, so what'd you use? I said, ground deer meat.
She had to beat your ass.
And then she just goes, I ate Bambi.
Yeah. See,
and I went,
you ain't right.
And then she goes, you made. She goes. I like how she framed it. She goes. You made me eat Bambi.
This is why people don't eat at other people's houses.
I said, how? But this is the question I asked. I was like, You can eat fish, you can eat chicken, you can eat pork, you can eat beef,
Mhm.
but Bambi is a no-no?
Yes, because that was a heartbreaking movie. You savage.
Well, I did dress up as the hunter for Halloween.
Okay, let me see what else is going on here.
I was hated.
I'll be trying, y'all. I'll be Ted, JoJo, this is what happens when y'all don't respond. I asked. I tried. What am I missing on the news?
Um.
Check my recent headlines if I can.
Oh, when we're
Guys,
since you are a native New Yorker,
take your time.
what are give me go out you have the floor, take as long as you need. Your thoughts on the mayor situation.
Okay, this is where I just got my TikTok back, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I have no dog in the fight with that mayoral situation in New York, right? His death with the pistol shot in the Yeah, between that and the animals running out in the street doing stuff because it's not cold no more. I understand that. Let's me. The mayoral race in New York, I thought Cuomo was the front runner, even though people had a problem with him from during the pandemic. He got beat. I don't think he's going to run for president, but I think they're going to push for him to do so as a Democrat. They don't have a strong Democratic candidate. This new mayor right now, apparently Trump threatened him and he took offense to it. His demographic background should be a controversy, especially with what's going on up there. But he did win. They're going to have to give him the benefit of the doubt. I got nothing against him. I don't know anything on him. I really don't. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Big Juice, I have not seen anything on any missing kids in a lot of places at least being found. I have not. The ones in Texas, I heard about it. I heard a few were confirmed dead. It's kind of heartbreaking. I actually had to turn the news off after the past couple days with some of the things that's going on and the redundancy of some other stories. So I do need to get caught back up on it. While we're here, I do want to jump on this. Julian McMahon, rest in peace to him. If you don't know who that is the original Doctor Doom from the first Fantastic Four movie. I saw he passed away. What else? What else? What else? Mike Tyson's birthday passed. Eddie Griffin. I need everybody to watch Eddie Griffin's broadcast. I need everybody to watch it. Eddie Griffin telling you what a TI is. Do you hear me? Y'all ain't listening and y'all ain't paying attention.
Welcome to the NNN Network.
I'm tired of the questions y'all jokers is asking, especially y'all who don't watch the news, don't talk to nobody, don't go no damn way and Google everything afterwards. Y'all better pay attention to Eddie Griffin. That's the best advice I'm gonna go ahead and give. When Trump said Iran and Israel don't know what the fuck they're doing, I thought that was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually phenomenal. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm scrolling back.
Hey. Well, on the plus side, there's peace between Rwanda and Congo.
Like I said, let me keep going because you love doing that craziness.
No. They were at the White House. The leader of Congo and the leader of Rwanda shook hands with Trump and got a peace treaty. Ended a 30-year war.
So why had that not make news? In all honesty, because that is a great point. Listen, this joker here, I can't with y'all. Check him out on YouTube now, everybody. He's got great little 20, 30-minute snippets with current events. I love it. I really do love it. And he's actually on a lot of the wavelength of what we've been saying and what we've been thinking. He has confirmed it. We don't know. He's confirmed a lot of those things. I've been trying to avoid it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Your thoughts on that Diddy trial?
Yeah. What the hell?
You gave me time with the New York mayoral race. I'm going to give you time with the Diddy trial. You got 5 good minutes.
I mean, you have all the evidence.
Sorry, breaking news. Death toll from Texas floods rises to more than 60 people. Just popped up on my Yahoo News. Everybody check your Yahoo News, please. Please continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just wild.
We find out Brian is speechless with everything he got to say and all the opinions he had with all the YouTube videos he watches.
No. Yeah. No, I mean, like he got locked up. Everybody's coming out saying all this going on, this, that, and all of a sudden, did he get the same lawyer
I don't give a
as?
damn what lawyer he got. How the hell did those charges not get? How was he not convicted of?
How's it not? Yeah,
Man,
it's trafficking,
it was
prostitution, sexual assault.
sexual assault one of the charges.
I mean,
What were the charges? See, this is what people don't
uh,
realize where the definition of things come into play. What were the charges?
if you want to be famous, you gotta sacrifice.
Answer the damn question. What were the charges? Racketeering,
Racketeering,
prostitution.
What? Because they were trying to. It was trying to go down like as a RICO case, right?
Yes, now he got off on a RICO charge. That surprised me more than anything. When I read what could fall under RICO and he got off, we got Juice. I ain't gonna lie, he's got the money, but guess what?
So is every celebrity that was involved.
He beat the charges. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah.
Really am. I really am. I'm not going to say I'm stunned, but I'm surprised. The racketeer, him getting off of racketeering tripped me out. Racketeering is very broad. RICO is very broad. And with the testimonies and the solid evidence, I'm surprised he got off. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this too. Y'all don't realize that they only went after him for something else, not what they was putting on the news. Y'all must have forgot when they raided his house what they were looking for. And the biggest thing he did was keep quiet. Y'all might want to pay attention to that too, because you're missing a very key element of what they're really trying to get out of him and what they're really trying to find out. He's a part of a bigger picture. And I do mean bigger. He is a small fish in a big pond. Take offense if you want to. Y'all better start thinking.
With or without an island.
Alrighty. Do you realize that cameras can see inside your car and track everywhere you go and they're saving the info? I saw this back on June 9th when you're driving down the road. Those cameras with the solar panels. Have you seen that story?
No, but I know with the EV cars, mainly because of the EV cars, and the I think like the Waymos.
Mm-hmm.
The Waymos, because a lot of law enforcement, any crime that goes down, they'll like use any type of camera they can just to bust the case. But apparently, like what everybody during the LA riots, is that still going on? Or has that stopped? But anyway, they ordered a lot of Waymos up there, and then they set those Waymos on fire.
They can track you on your phone too. Thank you, Tobias. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because most of you use GPS on your phone.
Yes, I do.
Most of you leave your privacy on your phone. Most of you don't turn your Wi-Fi off on your phone. Pretty much if your battery was in there, they can track it. And then they found out a way to track your phone without the battery in there. So you're screwed if you have a cell phone, which the majority of us, because we all got to have it, mainly for an emergency, but we also use it for recreation, social media, and watching stuff like this. Thank you. Okay. That's the most news that I've seen since the last time we broadcast, because I scrolled back. We haven't been up here since the 5th of June. Was it the 5th of June?
Wow.
Was it that recently? It's been a month.
It's been a month?
What? Yep. Well, I thought it was longer than that, honestly. Stephen A. Smith got that $100 million deal in sports. What do you think about that?
I mean, the man worked for it.
Yes, he did. I 100% agree.
And I do like how his talk show now, or his little private show,
his YouTube show.
I do like how he's, other than sports, how he's talking about the political side, and he's making some solid points because he's saying what every majority of us that are not heavily into politics, but but now he's like actually seeing how things go down,
I agree.
and I like, but what I don't agree with is how he's getting hated because of the tribalism and the politics. But they forget he talks to both sides.
They're trying to make him the Democratic candidate for president. I am a fan of Stephen A. Smith. I've been watching Stephen A. Smith since he was covering Allen Iverson and Philadelphia 76ers. I love what he does with sports. He has done his time on sports, in my opinion. I used to listen to his radio show. I used to watch First Take. I used to watch him on ESPN. Let me get this in. I don't think he'll be a good president yet. Why? I'm going to make this very specific. I'm not comfortable, or I don't think he has enough international relations to be president. That's the only thing I got against him. Other than that, he understands United States law. He has read, he has studied, he knows how he would do things. He has spoken on how he would jump on cases. I appreciate the badge over there. I am DJ Re84. Thank you over there on TikTok. I don't know about him with international relations. And if you're going to be president, you got to have some serious international relations. You can't trust your staff to do everything. I give you what happened with Biden. Biden been in the game decades. I'm quite sure he had plenty of international relations. But if you're not in charge, or you don't take control and you let the staff do it, your ass get ran in the ground, whether the previous policies was in place and had to be overturned or not. I don't know about Stephen A. on an international level. Domestically, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. My apologies. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like, at least he's coming around. Same thing with Bill Maher, because how they were all leaning, but now you're actually seeing, okay, we've been told this, but then now we're seeing this. So now you're trying to make a distinction, like trying to make sense of it, and which on a lot of things he does point out, like, how in the hell, when he questions it, he's like, how in the hell you let this happen? How in the hell? And he chops at both sides, so I do give him credit on that.
He does chop on both sides. Wave Cannon, how you doing? Lady TG, appreciate
Bill Maher, the same thing too.
Bill Maher spoke on Trump for the re-election. He went to the White House.
Mm-hmm.
He said if he doesn't give Trump any credit, he's doing what he said. He's keeping his word.
Mm-hmm.
Win the second term, which everybody fought against him getting that second term. He's in there. He's doing what he said he's going to do, and that's what the people wanted. What I'm seeing from this administration right now, even though it's early, he's putting into place everything that he said he was going to do. They can overturn it if they want to, but he made his effort in his attempt. I got it. Big Juice asks, so what NFL teams are going to be good this year? Right now, I'm sticking with Philly and KC. I watched the draft. Carolina picked up a receiver early in the draft. I'm going to keep a radar on his plays. The Raiders picked up a good running back. I'm going to see how he does, but the Raiders are so up and down, if and now, I don't know what the hell to expect from them. Carolina can't do nothing but improve. Mind you, Bryce Young was improving right in this season. They got a very new young core, in my opinion, over the past 3 or 4 seasons. They've had some good drafts. They picked up a lot of offensive players. I think they picked up a decent defensive player in his last draft, too. We just got to see how it goes. Mr. May said, have you talked about how Elon Musk is one of the stars? No, I did just see that about an hour or two ago, Mr. May. And quite frankly, this is right up Brian's alley. I'm going to say this. Tobichka, see you over there. You said San Francisco is going to do good. We're going to see Seattle's on the radar as well. Elon is not the only one trying to start his own political party. Somebody I just talked about who was in jail, or who is in jail, was going to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, you have spoken about the independent party a lot. Mm-hmm. Go for it.
And that's what we need. Like, a lot of people have gone independent. You see a lot of people that left Republican, went independent. You see a lot of Democrat leave Democrat and go independent. I'm
proud of you for even saying that. I give you a lot of hell for always going against Democrats, but I'm proud of you for even saying that right now. Go.
And I show you the receipts.
I don't want no more damn receipts. I'm just waiting to see it happen. Keep going.
Yeah. So I mean, we need to have more than one party because I mean, for me, I like having options. And the thing about it is, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still registered as a Democrat. Okay. I opened my eyes. No. I started catching on the bullshit since 2016.
Yes.
I kind of gave
Yes.
it a side eye,
Mhm.
but then 2019 made it evident, and then that's why since then I don't vote Democrat anymore, even though I am still registered as a Democrat.
Mhm.
Mind you, like the biggest telltale sign that Democrat Party was messed up was the treatment of Bernie Sanders back in 2016 and in 2020.
Keep going.
How in the hell
Keep going.
do you have a tsunami, you coming in like a raging hurricane of support? You had the crowds, you had the people, but then all of a sudden, boom, Hillary takes over and Bernie did nothing but bend the knee. Then 2020 comes around. Again, a tsunami of support. You had the waves, you had the crowd, but then South Carolina, Joe Biden was dead in the water in South Carolina, but somehow Lazarus Man, and then Biden took over, and
I asked
Bernie
you to
did
not get me
nothing.
kicked off anymore. I
Hmm?
asked you, don't get me kicked off any more platforms. Keep going.
Well, I mean, I'm just
Okay.
stating the facts.
Okay.
I'm stating the facts. So, but the thing about it is, that was like right there was a telltale like something's not right. And everybody's talking about, oh, the popularity, you should win by popularity, not the electoral college.
It is a
Well,
popularity contest. That is true.
but if it's a popularity, then Bernie Sanders should have been president, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that was when as I started catching on, I'm like, this does not look right. This does not feel right.
There's a lot of things that don't look right. I will agree with you. And I'll go ahead and throw this out there. People are still confused that Obama won. Nobody knew nothing about him before the election. Truthfully. He won because they were tired of Republicans. Trump won. We're tired of Democrats. It goes back and forth.
Yeah.
It does. Let's just be honest. It just does. It goes back and forth. Reagan, Bush, Clinton. 2 years of Clinton, 2 terms of Clinton, Bush. George W. Bush, excuse me. 2 years of Bush, Obama. 2 years of Obama, Trump. Bring a Democrat in there? No, this ain't going to work. Bring him back. It's a pattern.
But also though, it like the whole the whole thing overall as a whole is a circus. Now, I would say like with Trump, we're already familiar with Trump. We're a safer bet with Trump. Now with Kamala, like this is what her Kamala. This is what her Kamala, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. And you could everybody could bash me all you want, but I'm gonna state the truth. A, the selective interviews. B, the scripted interviews. C, you really didn't know what. I mean, because she just looked confused all the time. And overall, her campaign team ran a shit campaign.
Okay. She didn't have enough time, number one.
No, I get that. I understand that. I understand that.
And we had this discussion more than
I
once.
understand that.
Honestly,
But overall,
Mhm.
but I'm not wrong that they gave her a shit campaign to run with.
This is how you doing over there in TikTok. Thank you for coming through. This is how Kamala Harris lost. And I'm going to tell everybody right damn now. She could not beat the anticipation of Donald J. Trump being president. Again. That's it. Throw everything else out the window. Throw everything else out the window. People wanted him back in office. Period. Dot. End of story. Now, when this bill goes through, I know I cut you off. I'm trying to stop cutting you off, dog. But I got to throw this in there.
No,
When this
go
bill
ahead.
goes through with no taxes on tips and overtime, when people start making that money,
No
you know
tax
what else is gonna happen?
tax on Social Security or Medicaid,
And no tax on Social Security. Oh, and there's another thing.
which will benefit my dad. My dad gets Social Security.
How many states do you know of where the veterans are not going to get taxed on their retirement anymore? Ladies and gentlemen, that man's about to see a third term. Tell me why you would not put him back in place.
Bathurst.
In place. Bathurst is in the house. Let me get back to Big Juice. I apologize. Mike, appreciate you coming through. Beautiful kisses. I'll talk to you about that. Let me get back to you on that one. Big Juice says, who's the best president ever in your lifetime, guys? The most respected president that I remember personally was Jimmy Carter. May he rest in peace. Even after his term, he was still noble, honorable, respected, and working for the people. The best president in our lifetime, I'll go ahead and say it. Let us not get no tax on tips and overtime. You better talk to some of these child support people, and you better talk to 90% of your constituency who relies on that. It will be Donald Trump. It will be Donald Trump.
And dude, I just filled up like one of the gas stations there where I live.
Price, what's good? I see you over there. Go ahead.
$2.45 on regular. $2.45 on regular, dude.
You gotta see how long it's gonna last. Donald knows. Hey, wait. Everyone loves free taxing, but Donald knows what he's doing. Donald does know what he's doing. Once again, 90% of your constituency, and I don't debate anybody on this, your voting people rely on tips or overtime. One or the other, if not both. Take the taxes off of that, especially for parents on child support. Yeah, this whole country gonna go MAGA.
Yeah, and I could tell you wholeheartedly, from being in the oil field with our rotations, overtime is heavily rely on that because my rotation was 14 days on, 14 days off. That is 14 days straight, 12-hour shifts. So overtime is a blessing to us and the guys that are involved in the oil field and the industrial. Even what I currently do now, when I go talk to the crews on that are on these ships, that are on cargo ships, container ships, they are on a rotation that nobody wants to be on. And I asked, no. I'm talking about container ships, cargo ships, the industrial petroleum ships, all that stuff. What we rely on. Talking with these crews, these guys are from the Philippines, Indonesia, Russia, Turkey, India, all these other countries, China, Japan,
Malaysia,
Malaysia. Yeah. When I talk to these guys, and everybody wants to bitch about, oh my God, 40 hours a week. Oh my God, I can't do it.
Shut up.
These dudes, like I said, my rotation in the oil field, 14 days on, 14 days off. Okay. I love that schedule. I was like 14 days off. I could take a vacation at any given time.
I want you all to talk to people in the world.
But the guys on the ship over there.
See who relies on overtime. See who relies on tips. See who relies on both.
Yeah.
Find out if I'm wrong.
So like these guys that work on the docks, they're 1 month on, 1 month off. The guys that work on the ships, like the Filipino crew, it's different international. On the Filipino crew, it's like deployment. 9 months on, 3 months off. Being on a ship for 9 months, going to all different ports, all different along the countryside, along the state side, along on the coast and other countries. Because when I talk, the one crew that was like half of them were Russian and the other one were Turkish. They're going, yeah, bro. He's like 3 days ago we were leaving Dubai on a ship. So these guys are, I mean, like nobody would want to do that. So be grateful that you have a job. Be grateful you get your bills paid, and be grateful that you can have a social life. Because there's a lot of people that don't have that are busting their ass,
killing themselves and dying and missing. Y'all better go out there in the world and look at how many homeless people are out here and be thankful for your job if you can't find something better. No, I'm actually eating out.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm eating out to this, Toby. Sorry. We got about a good 5 minutes left. Price to see you over there. Beautiful kisses. This is on Restream. I was telling you about this before. I got a couple people interested in doing live streaming and broadcasting like this. I'll probably look into Restream and look into StreamYard. I actually want to give a shout out to Restream and TikTok because my TikTok will have me working in the past couple of months with Restream. I've noticed once we get the extensions,
But I keep my clothes
kick
on.
back in and they allow. I'm not doing this with you, Mike. Did I say it wrong? I'm sorry, Tobishka. Live streaming, multi-streaming. I'm still gonna stick with it. I've been sticking with it since Haps. Haps got me spoiled with it, and I'm gonna walk this as life when it comes to broadcasting. You all will probably see or probably have seen a lot of reels of me doing the AI selfies and stuff. I've been having a ball with that over there at Cantina. A lot of people aren't into it, and I get it. I'm taking a shot at it, just having fun with it. I'm not going crazy with it yet, even though I'm having a ball. It's hilarious. And I've always told people when it comes to bots, it's the creator of the bot that makes the bot an issue. Some people, yes, Mike, I'm actually on TikTok right now with Restream. Yes, it came back up for me. So this is a good thing. I do have a couple of ideas I still wanted to run, and now that I can bring it over there, I'm a little bit more motivated. After this weekend, I have time to do probably a couple of broadcasts next week. I may not, but I do plan on doing at least 2 of them. I've done some random ones. Me and Brian have been talking about doing this for a minute. It's been a month. We here. Ted and JoJo have been busy. Smoke. Shout out to Sunday Smoke Podcast. My man Ace World over there. He is killing it. Smoke is killing it on YouTube. Monster subscribers. Izzy, I see you doing your thing on TikTok. Big ups to you over there. Lady TG, I see you over there with your music. You got me dancing and everything at night. Tobishka, I appreciate that connection we made a couple of weeks ago. That was actually entertaining and fun. A homegirl Takara, her and her husband are doing a broadcast. Mutual intentional love. I need everybody to check.
You know what? Wait, speaking of Takara, for old time's sake, we need to play some Uno.
She's busy.
Damn. I know, being a mom, a wife, and all that.
God bless that woman. She is busy and she is happy as hell. I love it for her. She is happy as hell. Y'all, please check out Mutual Intentional Love. One word on YouTube. Check them out. They are an excitingly happy, content couple. I swear, God bless.
I guess it would be beneficial that we don't do Uno because because you and I both lost our hearing because of her screaming either you win or I win.
Brian did that.
It's I know like with you and I it's like we're very competitive, but I mean like with her yelling, thinking falsely accusing us. I mean like skill is skill out. I mean, but Takara, hey, you know what?
Brand new direction in life. Leave her alone, bro. Leave her alone. Shout out to Carmen and them with All About the Joy. They still do what they think.
Because the Uno King is here, baby.
I want to give a shout out to Blazing Blasphemer and Glick when they do the trivia night once a week. That's a little bit of Jeopardy. We have fun with the game show they got going on over there. What else? Yeah, Big Juice. See you over there, man. I appreciate you coming through. Shout out to Big Juice, one of Fireman Rich's followers. Check out Fireman Rich Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 0600 a.m. on Rumble Studio. He also goes to YouTube, Twitch, X/Twitter, Facebook, primarily on Rumble Studio. You all check him out. Beautiful kisses over there on TikTok. I want to thank you. Tobishka, thank you. Takara, thank you. Pink, thank you. Apple, I appreciate you over there. You're always pushing the button. Yeah, that's what people do. Who else am I missing? I don't want to forget nobody. Lister Mate, I appreciate you over here. Random Rick was in the house.
Bathurst.
Gotcha. We're going to shut this down. It's almost 11 over here. Brian, I appreciate you as always, dog. Coach Pooh, I saw you was over there. Thank you for coming through. I'm always looking for all of us to get together. Me and you have done out there more than once. I missed the random roundtables.
I was gonna say like July 18th would be cool to go to New Orleans because
I'm not going nowhere. I'm out of town right now. I'm not going.
I know. Like I said, it would have been cool.
Appreciate the gift, Coach. I see you over there, cuz. It would have been cool. I knew I had things to do this year. That's why I didn't make no plans on nothing. I don't know how next year's looking now, and I can tell you this already from the agenda that I have that's coming up. So, but I will shut this down. Appreciate everybody coming through on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Rumble. I'm gonna holler at you all later. All right, peace.
From Georgia, technically Jacksonville, and from Texas. Good night, everybody.